Dun, dun, dun. Hell yeah, go dun.
Hell yeah, girl. Hell yeah, girl.
Yeah, hell yeah, go dun.
Welcome back, YouTubers. Johnny Boy Lopez here, back for another installment of the Indie Experiment, and I'm here with my brother, now Gen's own, Donnie Dimaggio.
What's happening, bro?
Hey man, how you doing, bro?
Chilling, you mean?
Thank you for being here in quarantine times. You feel me? We was just watching Quarantine Radio off the air.
Quarantine.
Shout out to Tory Lanez, man. He's doing something great for the just the internet community. Period. That's
Marseille, California, you know, bottom of the bucket.
Yep.
We in that soup bowl.
Yep. So,
Growing up here, man, you kind of get a feel from all kinds of different people. Dark side, light side, but I grew up on the east, so it's a good measurement. But yeah, music-wise, shit, my dad's a drummer, so.
okay. How was that growing up? Is the house loud?
Yeah. No rap music.
Oh, okay.
No rap music.
So that's interesting that you became a rapper.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
For sure, he didn't like that too much, but.
I mean, it's paying off, so.
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah.
For sure. Support the locals and just appreciate music, man. Overall, yeah.
Is there any like artists that he put you onto that you were like as a kid growing up that maybe you listen to this day?
Oh man, I always go back to Tower Power.
Okay.
Yeah, Tower Power. Shit,
Legend.
Man. Yeah, of course.
Legend.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope. That's see, those are people that like study like real music theory and shit like that. You know, like it's a real big sound. It's a real big sound. You know, like live instrumentation, all that. You know, it's something that I feel like today we need a little bit a mix of both because the sound has got a little bit colder. You know, it's a lot of electronical sounds, which is cool, but like. My boy for Lopez, shouts out to Phil. He was in here playing the drums the other night, and I was just like, bro, we need to add this live. You know, like somehow, like playing our songs and shit. Like, you know, like I just felt like that's next.
I had the keyboard at the crib, you know, so when I play with that, you know, my son, I try to bring him in, especially when he was younger, I had him around a lot more.
Yeah.
He'd hop on the mic or see me, you know, music videos or songs come on the radio, like when I'm playing in the car, he'd be like, oh, that's you, Dad? That's you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, turn it up.
Yeah, that's what's up. What's up. And that must be tight, you know how it is, like when the song comes on the radio, the kids like, what? Like, this is my pops. Like,
it's cool.
that leads to inspiration, you know, for them to do. You never know. One day he's gonna walk up to you and be like, "Hey, Dad, I got this whole song ready to go."
I'm waiting. He literally this past weekend he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring my guitar." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I was teaching him a little bit of basics on guitar, showing him pulling up guitar tabs and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
That's hella dope. That's hella dope. Yeah, my daughter says that's crazy too, cause she has she wants to be like musically inclined. I could tell already. She as soon as she walks into the room, she grabs a guitar. Either in Lenny's room or my room. She's gonna grab the guitar. She'll ask for her guitar. She has a little pink guitar. She'll just sit there and strum for like an hour straight, just playing.
Oh, my dad was still playing music and doing shows, you know, all over Cali and shit.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that alone, Vish, man, Money Boy Vish, shout out Vish. He was one of the first people I seen actually making noise. You know, was traveling to LA and he be coming over to the crib at the time. And I was like, oh shit, so somebody can't do it, you know what I mean? And I got Wendy U, of course, and it's just cool seeing other artists being able to do something. And I've always been a fan of rap, you know, and Lil Wayne was putting out a rock album at that time, I believe. And I wasn't really too much a fan of that, aside from everything else, greatest artist. But I was like, oh shit, well, if he ain't doing it, I ain't listening to nobody else. I might as well do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I got ADD. That shit is random. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'll just be chilling. I mean, you around me, you see me just going. I'll be dancing in the store out of nowhere and shit. Yeah, like I said, man, I heard I just hear a guitar one time, like, oh, this reminds me of this. There's always something running in my head, so I hear something like, oh yeah, I like that. Okay, cool, boom. Just find a beat, just start writing to it, and just go. It's kind of it's real random. If I could work at nights at doing it, I would. You know what I mean? That's the funnest process to do. But yeah.
So you like working during the day? As
far
as crafting work?
No, I don't. I mean, if I do, even like during the day, the blinds is blacked out.
I
like working in the night.
You caved in. That's what you like.
I like being in the dark. I love being in the day, but I love the day. But if I'm working and shit, I want to be caved up. I don't want no distractions.
No, I'm similar.
I just want to zone in. You know what I mean? So.
I feel that.
That dumb joint.
Oh my god.
Dumb.
Okay,
I can't even lie. The dumb instantly off the top. Like, cause I mean, I'm not really a freestyle artist, you know, or I hear something, I'm like, oh, comes on. It's just a vibe you get, you know what I'm saying? You feel that, especially when the bass is just hitting. If I'm drowning in that shit, I'm just gone.
Ain't nothing like that.
And then Scoop came in with his shit too. I was like, oh shit, we going crazy.
Yeah.
Fun ass record, you know what I'm saying?
You definitely dictated the tempo of that record when you came on though. That just as far as like you set the precedent of, look, we gonna and we're from the Valley, but we gonna show y'all that we appreciate what y'all do out there, and we appreciate y'all sound. So we wanna pay homage in a dope way, and I feel like you guys both really did that. And then shouts out to Scooby, he really fronted that. It kind of just bridged that gap, you know, like and I think you guys definitely executed on that, because anytime that shit comes on when we're on stage. And not just the crowd, but us as a unit. If you were not on the stage at that point, we're coming on the stage just to get it. I mean, I remember at a show, remember? Y'all performed that shit and I was up in the booth. I came running down like the squad's gigging, you feel me? Like, but that is a record that I could tell you had a lot of fun making it.
Yeah, it was hella fun, man. A lot of them. You can always tell, like, the radio play joint's always fun, because I always get that. I like a club track. They're just, you know, like, if you riding around, you just want to just bang your head, move with it, you know what I mean? Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Eminem's always on there. Eminem, Lil Wayne, E40, and Jay-Z.
Okay.
It's easy.
That's what's up. That's dope that you got E40 up there.
You got it.
You feel me?
Everybody leaves them off. You know what I mean? I like, aside from Tech 9 and Master P, I think somebody's got to put that owning your masters in there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's got to be I think that should be. I mean, look, you put Jay-Z up there, somebody who owns his whole catalog. You know, you gotta. You kind of gotta follow in that kind of model too, because you can see that that's for longevity. That's for years to come. People will be listening to your catalog, and your family will be able to, you know, benefit off of records that you did way back when.
Yeah. I don't know, because you know what, some artists just make music for the fun of it, so it kind of just comes into where they sit on it.
Yeah.
Like, because there's plenty of artists that just like, oh, I want to rap. I see it all the time. They hop in there like, oh, I'm going to do some shit, and then they'll do it for a little bit, and then you like, wait, what happened to them? Like, oh, they don't rap anymore, they're just doing it for the fun of it, you know what I'm saying? So for that, you know, but it's people looking longevity in the game. I mean, like me and you, for instance, you know, this is always a conversation we talk about. It's major, because if not, it's like, what the fuck are you working for? If you're not trying to get some bread out of it, even though it's your passion, it's just a hobby. For people that don't have a home studio, which if you quarantine, you probably should, or have, if you're an artist, you should always learn how to edit and mix your own tracks.
Definitely.
At least the bare minimum.
I just seen Kaylani talking about that. She just said that on Joe Budden's podcast. She was talking to them, and they said she said that she just, since she's quarantined, just got her own camera, just got her own equipment and shit. And think about it, she's a major artist. This is somebody who's signed to, I believe, Atlantic. You know, so she she doesn't necessarily need that, but she wants to be creative. She wants to keep going. She doesn't want to just be sitting in the house. And that's what's dope about it, because now you're seeing the hunger even in some of the bigger artists.
Well, you see who the real artists. I really enjoy it. The only thing I can say bad about that is that I can't feel. There's not two of me.
Yeah,
because I can't.
Understand.
As you know as well. You know what I mean? We got cameras set up and shit too, and it just sucks because you have a vision in mind, and it's hard to have somebody replicate what's in your head.
Definitely.
So like with us, you know what I mean? Luckily, I have you around. We know several directors, and it's just cool to conversate with them and figure out. I love the color aspects of everything.
Yeah.
My thing is the color grading. So even if the vision of how it's connecting isn't probably what everybody wants to see, my focus at this point is just getting the color to look better than most shit would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most people they'll piece together shit way better than me. You know, there's a lot of artists that could do that, and I might just watch and I learn. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to always take in, how can I get better? How can I get better? But yeah, the color aspect of it is tight. Like I just told you earlier, I got a new lens, so we're gonna
see how that runs.
Yeah, I'm excited. Reese hit me up. It was kind of cool. He's like,
shouts out to Reese.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to the homie Reekers, man. Fucking, yeah, he hit me up. He's like, hey, man, I got something for you. It's on a little smoother vibe. I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, I got this beat. I'm like, okay, cool. Boom. He shot it. I think I did the verse within a day or two by the time I got to it. And I wrote it on the road. That's the fun part of being on the road. I get to write my shit on the road. And then I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. I've been wanting to speak on some shit like this, you know? A more smoother vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Step back, relax a little bit, you know, hit that pocket. And then, yeah, he's like, yeah, I want you to shoot the video too. And I was like, oh, cool, perfect. Where you got? He's like, the bridge, man. I'm like, oh, shit, that would look tight. And we started piecing it together, and I was like, hey, man, we shot it, you know, just me and him too. We just took a little trip, boom, knocked it out. And G actually produced half of that. I did my vocals at my spot, and he did Reese, and we came up together, blended it, checked all the sound.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
shouts out to G.
Yeah, shouts to G, man. He helped put that, as well as many records together.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, and then I hit Reese. I was like, hey, man, we need another scene. He's like, yeah, let's do it at my crib, your crib. On your crib, man, we can just smoke that shit out. Yeah, I'm not a
That's
smoker,
always
I'm
good.
a sipper.
That's always good.
I'm not a smoker, I'm a sipper, so... Yeah, I just smoked it out. He's like, I'm like, hey, man, I want to get dope smoking scenes of you and shit. And I brought the lights through, and we pieced that together. It came out real nice.
No, it came out dope. And if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. Up by my man, Donnie Dimaggio on Reach, man. That shit is fire.
Yeah, it is fire. Hi.
I feel it.
Nah.
In the sense, and he's not saying in the sense of literally, because we're probably a lot more higher than he is. You know, but you're talking about like the feeling of it. Just naturally?
The best way I've heard somebody put together was Nep the Pharaoh. He said, when you get into a fight, you know a fight's gonna happen. He's like, you know how you get that feeling, that rush in your stomach, and your nerves are going. He's like, you don't care if you're gonna lose in your head or win. He's like, in your head, yo, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. He's all, but that feeling you get right before you about to fight, he's like, that's the closest representation I can give you about going on stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking true. Obviously, Young Man at Oakdale, you know, shout out to Young guy.
They got fire, man.
I keep gravitating to this hat.
That shit's fire. I told you before, I was like, that bird on that hat is crazy fire.
The design, he's been coming out with some new shit. I'm waiting for him to come out with some more. But yeah, Young, Urban Illustrators, California.
Yeah, shouts out to Urban Ill.
If my partners are pushing their gear, you got right there.
California Garage, you know what I mean?
You know, I try to push for it. You know, hopefully I can get my clothing line going pretty soon.
Oh,
so
yeah.
things in the works.
That would be dope. That would be dope. I would love to see what you can bring to that aspect of the game, you know. Shouts out Reeks, you feel me? P,
exactly, yep.
P, he got his own thing.
Players only.
Yeah, players only. I love seeing that too. Artists being real entrepreneurs going into these different fields, you know, like that.
that was something like R.I.P. to Nipsey that, you know, he predicted and tried to project. You know, he wanted all of us as indie artists, you know, to be able to have our own and provide for our own, you know.
Yeah.
So it's dope that, you know, you're running along those same type of steps, you know.
Yeah, I like to be around people that have a drive to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you got that around you, you know, it's like, you know, they ain't sitting at the crib doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be around people that is pushing me like, oh shit, you got some shit going too, for sure, man. I fucks with it. I fucks with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what can happen with that. And you know, you be around those people, it kind of just drives yourself as well. Not only them, it doesn't help them, it helps and benefits you, because it's not like where you put your money at, you know, it's like where you put your energy.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely.
So, yeah,
This is
yeah, definitely, I'm on that, not Nip vibe, but, you know, but like,
that entrepreneurial vibe, what was it like, you know?
He's that voice for our generation,
definitely,
for sure.
Definitely.
His interview is crazy because I had like some of my favorite songs was from him. You know, that I don't give a fuck from way back, but I wasn't tuned into him when before the time of his passing. I was more so I was in his interviews.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
just catching game. I just let him run and just listen. Like, wow, this man's really on some shit. And it's, you know, you listen, you're like, god damn, okay. So like, for instance, man, I bought books because of this man. Flipped some stocks because of this man. So for that, I'm eternally grateful. And I ain't even met him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the crazy
but
shit.
you met him through his just who he was as a, you know, just a person, you know, a human being of service to the whole world, you know, that he impacted so many people. I don't even think we can even grasp the, you know, how many people he truly affected.
And the best part,
this is
there's this thing I read in the book, 48 Laws of Power. It's like, yeah, man.
Good book. Go read that, please.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. He just be talking about like this one guy that was a ruler. You know, he was a wealthy man. He was a wealthy man. Everybody respected him, all this and that. And then he always relayed a good message, but nobody really seen much of him. But as soon as he became into power, he tried to dictate people, like he's had good intentions, but the way he spoke to people just wasn't good.
Yeah.
So I try to think about that. You know what I mean? How to speak to people, because we might have good intentions, but the way they come out, sometimes we become aggressive.
This is
You know, I like that we brought in NTMK. Shout out to NTMK.
Yeah. Shouts out to the 99s, man. Shouts out to the 99s. You already know what it is.
Yeah, man.
Shouts out to all the ninjas,
the
man.
fact that we was able to, I just like trying to unify everybody, because it seems that everybody's like always, whether they admit it or not, there's always had like a tug of war, like nah, it's like nah.
We're in a very competitive genre.
Given it is, I like the competitiveness, but I think it's like we should try to push each other to do better versus like take them out. Well, they say you know, you can build more buildings and make more money unifying buildings than trying to knock them down.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I like that aspect. What do we bring out? The Swisher people?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that was tight.
Yes.
You know, the barista chicks, they came through. They was tight.
All walks of life. You know,
we brought kind of everybody through, man. Just pushing their clothing. Other than that, shit, RJ.
Okay. So we got an RJ request too. Yeah. Shouts out to RJ.
Rich
man.
Off Mac 2 coming out. I think
Okay. So we gotta. Well, I'm quarantined up. You already know what's going. You already know what's going down. You feel me?
I'm on everything dropping. Trust me.
Oh, that's a fact. If you want to hear some new music, just hit him in the DM or hit his phone. You feel me? Because this man, if I need any new music, I go straight to him. He's like the fucking walking crate. He got all.
this is
Ooh, shit. Don't listen to the bullshit. Straight through. Don't listen to what their perception of you is. Because that fucks up with a lot of people, especially when they're younger. Like, what do they think? Fuck what they think. Do what you gotta do. And trust me, by the time when it comes to this, it won't even matter. Like, here's the instance, somebody working out. You see, you can't even bust down 10 push-ups, fool. What you talking about? Alright, so get to it. Once you get to it, and then they see you putting out all these videos, doing good and shit, they be like, hey, what's your regimen? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Oh, quick, fast, you turn, huh? Alright, I see it. Yeah, just ignore what people say. Because, I mean, like, what do they say? People in high school, you know, we're so in patches everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got their little cliques or whatever they be at. But when you go to college, you don't even see none of that shit. Don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Everybody's
what
in
I
their
mean? Everything
own
is not.
thing.
You can recreate yourself, is what they say or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even think people recreate themselves. I think they just kind of be who they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be biased of yourself. Don't be. Just ignore that shit. Just do what you gotta do. Put your money where it should be. And if you like something, follow through with that. You know what I mean? Because you're just wasting time if you're not. Listen to the signs, watch the signs, and follow through with them.
Facts.
Do what you gotta do.
Facts. Well, that was Donnie Dimaggio, so eloquently put right there, man. I appreciate you, man, sitting down with me in the quarantine time. You already know.
Yeah.
My brother, Donnie Dimaggio, Johnny Boy Lopez. This is the Indie Experiment.